Landman Episode 5, Where is Home, offers up plenty of tension thanks to the conflicts Tommy and Cooper find themselves in, all tied back to the patch. The 63-minute episode is the Taylor Sheridan show's longest so far, and for good reason. As Tommy readjusts to life with Angela and their daughter Ainsley living in his home, new problems emerge in the oil field. Meanwhile, Cooper reciprocates contact with Ariana despite warnings from Manuel. Throughout Episode 5, Tommy can be seen juggling the two sides of his life, both his attempts at putting his family back together and problems in the patch. This continues to make him the focal point for many characters in Landman, particularly for the cartel. In a tense confrontation, the cartel attempts to get money out of Tommy for the truck crash in Episode 1, which resulted in their latest drug supply going up in flames. However, with impeccable abrasiveness, the protagonist informs them of the disastrous consequences waiting for them if they try toying with the oil fields. Tommy, Norris, Dale, and Boss investigate oil wells at the beginning of Where is Home. Since they are all on the same patch and were constructed around the same time, the impressive numbers they see at the rebuilt well inspire them to fix and revitalize the others. Prior to the assignment, the Landman calls Monty Miller to get his approval. The millionaire is hesitant to invest more funds in the current wells, but he is persuaded to approve the project because he believes Tommy is the expert. Tommy is threatened by Jimenez, the drug lord who makes an appearance at the patch in the first episode. Jimenez was the one who smuggled cocaine using the plane owned by M-Tex Oil. He wants the oil business to pay him because the shipment burns down after a collision. Tommy questions why a criminal drug run in which they have no involvement at all should concern him or his business. According to the Landman, Jimenez need to reimburse M-Tex Oil because the firm had to reach a settlement with TTP as a result of his drug run. The Landman is forced to get ready for a meeting with Monty after the drug lord threatens to blow up the wells as a warning to Tommy and his boss. Meanwhile, Ainsley Norris runs into Shelby, her neighbor, who asks the girl to come to the patch for a party as a way to decompress. She is delighted to receive the invitation and says she would like to join her new buddy because she has been feeling bored and alone in Odessa since arriving. Nathan, who does his best not to be attracted to a girl who is young, has not been happy about Ainsley's presence in the company house. If he can't take his eyes off the teenager, Rebecca Falcone tells him that a harassment case is imminent. Before they sue M-Tex Oil, Rebecca also wants to reach a settlement with the families of the 3 oil workers who died: Luis, Armando, and Elvio. Angela celebrates her reunion with Tommy by throwing a family supper in the company mansion. After cooking pasta for her loved ones and using her husband Victor's credit card to purchase an astounding amount of furniture, she transforms the space into her own. To Ainsley's chagrin, who isn't very excited about hanging out with her brother, she also extends an invitation to Cooper to the dinner. When Nathan and Dale attempt to leave the family gathering, Angela makes them sit at the table. When Tommy's partner asks him about his day, the happy moment becomes tragic when he begins to discuss his hemorrhoids. Angela, filled with despair and rage, walks off to the kitchen. Tommy attempts to soothe her while following her. When she challenges his dedication to his career, he reminds her that he forewarned her about it before to their reunion. It turns out that growing older is more of an issue for Angela than her partner's job schedule. She finds it intolerable that she has turned into a MILF, a term that the Landman does not even know. Nevertheless, while taking a painful hit from her in the process, he assists her in finding peace. Tommy gets ready to travel to Fort Worth the following morning in order to meet with Monty and talk about Jimenez's threat. Because she wants to tell Victor about her reunion with her ex-husband, Angela chooses to accompany him. When she claims that her car is with the man, the Landman agrees to accompany her despite not seeing the point. They visit a construction site en route to examine oil pipelines. After talking to Tommy about it, Rick, the site supervisor, finds himself stuck between the pipes. Rick stops breathing, signaling his death, and the Landman dials 911. Sadly, Angela witnesses his death and discovers how her lover risks his life every day. Ariana calls Cooper for assistance, and they meet. She informs him that she has no idea how to handle the money for her family. After reviewing her accounts, the roughneck informs her that she has enough money to last 6 months, and that she may cash out a 401k, plan in Elvio's name. When she worries that she might have to sell her house, he suggests that she sell her truck instead. Cooper uses a lawnmower to tidy Ariana's backyard after sharing his knowledge. Additionally, he attempts to become friends with her dog, Chife, although she is not really interested in the former. Manuel, Cooper's co-worker and Elvio's friend, suddenly spots Cooper carrying a lawnmower to the front yard. Ariana steps in when the latter threatens to use a gun to kill the roughneck. She confronts him, pointing out that he hasn't even bothered to come to her aid after his friend passed away, which is exactly what Cooper does. She clarifies that the young man will succeed if he keeps helping her cope with Elvio's loss after Manuel responds that the roughneck is attempting to have sex with her. To emphasize her point, she even gives Cooper a kiss. Ariana tells Cooper after Manuel leaves that she respects him for not offering her any guidance about her future. She then extends an invitation to dinner, but he is unable to accept because of Angela's invitation. When the roughneck gets back to his trailer after dinner with his folks, Manuel and his cronies beat him up. Boss gets weary of waiting for him the following morning without realizing that he is resting in his trailer, remarkably still.